If you've been watching camera videos on YouTube, you've probably heard people talking about using a Pro Mist and even a CPL filter. What are they? What do they do? Stick around. So before I tell you what I actually use, let's talk about what these lenses do. Let's start with the Pro Mist. Truth is, in most of your photos, it'll do nothing at all. It's not a strong effect, but if you know what you're looking for, you can probably spot it. It'll give the image a bit of a softer look, it'll look more filmic, but it's quite hard to see or spot without a before and after. Where it really kicks in is if you've got something bright in your image, a reflection or a light source. That's when Pro Mist really does its thing. Anything bright like that takes on a more natural, softer look. That fake digital sharpness goes away. But that effect is only on the bright bits. Everything else is unaffected. It's pretty hard to describe, but I think, and lots of other people think as well, it makes the image just nicer. The best way to explain is to show you. So here's a couple of test shots. This one's with the Pro Mist. You can see it blooming around the light source there, and then here's one without. Much colder, much more clinical. Like most filters, Pro Mist comes in a range of sizes, all the way from an 1/8 up to 1. One is going to give you a kind of an 80s dreamy look. That's great if that's what you're going for, but it's a very stylized look. I usually stay at an 1/8. Sometimes I go up to a 1/4. And if you use one of the lower end Pro Mists, you can keep it on your lens all the time. I've got an 1/8 on mine all the time. So where a Pro Mist adds things to your image, a CPL, short for circular polarizer, that takes things away. It's effectively a reflection control filter. Screw it to the front of your lens is normal, but there's another rotating ring which you can turn, and that changes how it affects the image. And you can literally see that effect happening in real time. The main thing it does is it reduces reflections on things like car paint, windows, water, things like that. So instead of getting a bright blob where that reflection is, if you turn your filter, you can cut that reflection down and you can effectively see through it to see the colour behind it. Great for shooting cars on sunny days because you can cut down the reflection on the paint and also on the windows. It can also bring out the colour in a blue sky as well, because you get rid of the haze, the moisture in the sky by rotating it. You can really make that sky go deep blue. So like I said, it's really good at reducing reflections on water. Rotating it, you can see that reflection comes and goes depending on the rotation of the filter. One thing to watch out for is that CPL can darken your image a bit, and if you're shooting really wide, you could get uneven skies. But used well, it's one of the few bits of kit that can give you better photos in camera rather than in the edit. Oh, and it's worth mentioning these work just as well for video as they do for photo. So which do I do? Well, both at the same time, thanks to this. This is the Everyday filter. It's a collaboration between Polar Pro and Garrett King, who you might know as Short Stash. He's a New York-based photographer, and they worked together to come up with this. It's a combination of a CPL and a 1/8 Pro Mist in one filter, and it's my favourite by far. It's on my camera all the time. It only comes off if I'm going to use a VND, but you don't really choose to use a VND. You only use one when you have to. I use it on all of my cameras. I've got the 49mm version on my Fuji here, and I've got a big 82mm version using the Polar Pro magnetic helix system on my larger lenses on my Canon. I can really quickly switch it between the 1535, 2470, 7200 just by clicking it off. Fantastic. If you want to find out more about the Everyday filter, I'll put links down below. If you like this video, like it. If you loved it, subscribe. But for now, that's it from me. I'll see you next time.